Before embarking on this journey of tragedy and betrayal, allow me to invite you to subscribe to my YouTube channel. It's not just about entertainment, but an opportunity to be touched by the story I'm about to tell. So subscribe now, for you will be blessed in ways you can't imagine. Now, let me take you to the dark corners of my soul, where light fades into the darkness of betrayal and pain. I am Judas, and this is my harrowing tale. It was a time of promises and prophecies, of miracles and wonders. I walked alongside a man whose presence radiated peace and power, whose words thundered in the hearts of men. He was Jesus of Nazareth, the Son of God. Our path was marked by miracles and crowds clamoring for hope. I, Judas, was chosen as one of the disciples, entrusted with the responsibility to serve the Messiah. But in the silence of the night, shadows drew near, enveloping my heart with doubts and darkness. While Jesus preached love and forgiveness, a voice whispered in my mind, feeding my bitterness and envy. I saw the praises he received, the crowds that followed him, and something within me burned with desire for recognition, for power. But what tormented me most was the idea that he was not the Messiah I expected. I longed for a leader to descend from heaven with fire and sword, not a humble man preaching forgiveness and humility. So, when an opportunity presented itself, I seized it with all my might. I betrayed my master with a kiss, handing him over to his enemies for 30 pieces of silver. Ah, how that kiss burned on my lips, how the weight of betrayal became an unbearable burden on my shoulders. Thus, I, Judas, fell into the deepest darkness, drowned by guilt and remorse. And now, as the shadows of the night envelop me, I plead for forgiveness, for redemption that I know I can never attain. But the story does not end here. My tragedy is only the beginning of an epic tale of love and sacrifice, of forgiveness and hope. Join me on this journey, for there is still much to be revealed. Subscribe now, and may the light of truth shine upon us in this darkness. The journey is still ongoing, and my soul is plunged into the deepest darkness. After betraying my master, anguish has consumed me like a relentless storm. The silver coins I received in exchange for my betrayal burned in my hand like hot coals, reminding me of the price I paid for my selfish ambition. But the true agony came when I realized what I had done. When I saw Jesus being taken as a criminal, bound and mocked, my heart shattered into pieces. The pain of betrayal mingled with the guilt, forming a bottomless abyss in my soul. I tried to redeem myself, tried to return the 30 pieces of silver to the priests, but they mocked me, washing their hands of my guilt. Desperate, I threw the money on the temple floor, seeking relief from the unbearable weight I carried. And then came the most terrible news of all: Jesus was condemned to death. The agony of seeing him carry the cross, the tears of his mother, the cries of the bloodthirsty crowd, all of it echoes in my mind like an endless nightmare. And yet, amidst the darkness that consumes me, there is a spark of hope. A gentle voice that whispers words of forgiveness, a faint light that shines on the distant horizon. I know I do not deserve mercy, but still I plead for it, crying out for a grace I know I cannot earn. So join me on this journey of pain and repentance. Witness my fall, and perhaps, just perhaps, together we can find a way to rise from the ashes of betrayal to the light of redemption. Subscribe now and follow me on this desperate quest for forgiveness and peace. The end has not yet come, and destiny awaits to reveal its verdict. As the days dragged on, guilt continued to consume me like a devouring fire. Every time I closed my eyes, I saw Jesus' face, marked by pain and betrayal, looking at me with eyes full of compassion and sadness. And even as I tried to escape the weight of my guilt, it always found a way to pursue me, like a sinister shadow that never fades. I wandered the streets of Jerusalem, unable to escape the torment of my own conscience. Every corner, every face in the crowd seemed to accuse me, reminding me of the evil I had done. And the more I tried to redeem myself, the farther redemption seemed to be. Until that night, when the weight of my guilt was more than I could bear, I found myself before the solitary tree in an abandoned field on the outskirts of the city. I fell to my knees, tears mixing with the dust of the earth, as I cried out for forgiveness, for collapse, for anything that could free me from the burden I carried. And then, amidst the darkness, a light shone. It was not a physical light, but an inner light, a flame of hope that ignited within me. I realized, for the first time since the betrayal, that there was a path beyond repentance, a road of forgiveness and peace. With a new purpose burning in my heart, I rose from that place of desolation and decided to face my destiny head-on. I didn't know what the future held, or even if I would ever be able to fully forgive myself, but one thing I knew for sure: I would never allow the darkness to consume me again. And so, with renewed determination, I set out in search of redemption. Every step was a struggle, every breath a battle, but I did not give up. For I knew that even in the depths of the abyss, there was still hope for those who sought the light. And now here I am, before you, sharing my story of pain and repentance. I do not know what the future holds for me, or if I will ever be able to completely free myself from the weight of my guilt, but one thing I know for sure: I will never again be ruled by darkness. So, if you too are struggling with the weight of your past mistakes, know that you are not alone. There is hope, there is forgiveness, there is a light shining at the end of the tunnel. All you need to do is reach for it. Continue following my journey, for the end has not yet come. There is more to be revealed, more to be discovered. Subscribe now and be part of this quest for redemption. Destiny awaits, and the light of truth is waiting for you. As I continue on this tortuous journey in search of redemption, I find myself confronted not only with my own guilt, but also with the disbelief and scandal of others. I am Judas, whose name is synonymous with betrayal, and I bear the weight of that trust like an unbearable burden. In my quest for forgiveness, I sought solace in the words of those who still followed the Master. But I found only looks of distrust and sharp words that cut deeper than any blade. "How can we trust you again?" they asked, as I struggled to find the words that could appease their mistrust. But even amidst the exclusion and contempt, I found a glimmer of hope. For I discovered that I was not alone in my quest for redemption. Among the disciples, I found those who, like me, carried the weight of their own mistakes and desperately sought forgiveness. Together, we formed a fragile alliance, united by the common desire to find peace for our tormented souls. And as we faced the looks of disdain and words of condemnation, we found strength in each other to continue our journey. And so, while the world rejects us and judges us, we continue to cling to the hope that one day, we will find the forgiveness we so desperately seek. For we believe that even the vilest of sinners can be redeemed by the grace of the Most High. So, if you also carry the weight of your own mistakes, know that you are not alone. There is hope, there is forgiveness, and there is a community of souls fighting by your side. Join us in this quest for redemption, for together, we can find the path to light. Subscribe now and be part of this journey of regrets and forgiveness. Destiny awaits, and hope still shines on the distant horizon. So be it. The story of Judas, marked by betrayal and repentance, comes to its conclusion for now. But its message echoes through the centuries, reminding us of the importance of forgiveness, the pursuit of redemption, and the hope that always shines even in the darkest hours. May we learn from his journey and find in our own paths the light that guides us beyond the darkness. If you wish to hear more insightful and reflective stories, or simply share your own experiences, I'll be here to listen. Until the next journey.